Hello and welcome back to another episode of Community Connections. I'm your host, Kevin Bargender. Today I'm here with Carol Hanson from the Pigeon Lions Club.
Hello.
Welcome, Carol.
Thank you.
So, can you kind of tell us a little bit about your role with the Pigeon Falls Lions Club and what you do with them?
Sure. I'm the president of the Pigeon Falls Lions Club, and I've been the president for about 10 years, trying to get rid of it, but you know how that goes. Once you're in it, you're kind of there for a while. And we have wonderful Lions members. We have about 30 active members, and I really appreciate all that they do to make our celebration a success.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about the Memorial Day weekend activities?
Sure. We have a community I call it a community event because a lot of community members help us out. And this year it's a 2-day event, but we added Saturday because we're having a couple of fast pitch games that day. And so we added a noon game and a 2 o'clock game. So if you are out on Saturday, come on out and watch those. And then Sunday, on the 28th, we have outdoor church service if the weather cooperates with Pastor Greg Offstall. And that's at the park this year, and hopefully that'll be a good event. And then we have a lot of ball games, and if you want to check out the schedule of the ball game, check out the times, because that's in there, or check out our Facebook page. We have a tractor ride at 1 o'clock on Sunday, and if you're interested in that, call Mark Estenson, and the entry fee is $10. We have some things for the kids, face painting and coin hunt, 12:30 and 12:45. Then we have some more ball games, and then we have some men's fast pitch game at the night. And 7:30, I'm in charge of the variety show, and we have a really good lineup for the variety show this year. I'm really excited about that. And that's going to be at Peace Lutheran Church at 7:30. And then at 9:30, after the last softball games, we're going to have fireworks. And it's over the pond, and it's absolutely beautiful spot.
Awesome.
So that's kind of it for Sunday.
Awesome. Yeah, hopefully you have good weather. A lot of this is going to be outside. So are the fireworks dependent on the weather, or is it going to happen no matter what?
No, 1 year, I'm not sure which year, 1 year we couldn't have it because of the weather.
Oh.
And so then what we did was we saved the fireworks, and the guy came back in August, and we had another just event. And during COVID, we had fireworks one time, and everybody just sat in their cars, and we had hundreds and hundreds of cars in small little Pigeon Falls. And so we were pretty excited about offering that for the people.
Awesome. Do you want to talk a little bit about the Memorial Day itself, the events that are going on that day?
Sure. And we started this 60-some years ago, the Lions, the charter members, of which Reynolds Tomter is one of our members. He's 106 years old, and he was a charter member, and they had the first Memorial Day celebration. This year at 8:30 on Monday morning, May 29th, we have a Falls 4 walk run, and that's at 7:30. You can register. Then we have a short parade at 10:30 from downtown Pigeon Falls to the park. And then we have a beautiful Memorial Day program that Brian Liga is in charge of, and he does a really nice job. And we'll have that at the park, unless inclement weather, and then we'll go right across the street to Peace Lutheran Church, the only church in Pigeon Falls, a big brick church there that you can, and all are welcome to all of these events. Then we have some softball at noon. And then we have a couple men's fast pitch games after that. And then we have a raffle drawing. And that's one of the ways we make our money. And this is a community event for community people to get together. But it's also for the Pigeon Falls Lions to make some money. And then all the money we make, we give right back to the community. We gave back, I think, $15,000 last year, over $15,000 to the community, which is a wonderful thing. And we have raffle tickets, and they're 1 for $5 or 3 for $10. And we're giving away money, $500, $300, $100, and then $50 and $50. So a total of $1,000. Can I talk about the food? Or?
Yes,
Okay.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Poor guy interviews me and I just talk. So.
No, go ahead. This is, yeah.
Well, on Saturday we're going to have limited concessions because we're only having 2 games. But the rest on Sunday and Monday we'll have charcoal chicken, hot pork sandwiches, brats, hot dogs, and shakes are back. We didn't do shakes last year, and a lot of people requested them, so we're bringing them back, so hopefully that'll be a positive thing.
What type of shakes?
I think they have vanilla and chocolate.
Awesome. Okay.
And that's kind of been something that's a tradition, and traditions are okay to have. I'd like to talk about we're kicking off our fundraiser we're replacing the fence at Ekron Park. A lot of the posts in the outfield had broken off, and it just needed to be redone. So what we were going to do, the Lions are going to do it in phases, but we decided to bite the bullet, and the village is chipping in some money, and then we're hopefully going to be fundraising and making some of the money up, because it's an expensive project, but something that needs to be done for the safety of our community.
Awesome. Yeah, it seems like a really packed weekend. And you're also a little bit of competition with Broiler Days in Arcadia, but I understand that this has been going on longer than that.
Yes, and we're far enough apart, and a lot of people come back. Pigeon Falls is a real tight community, and people come from the surrounding area, and people come back just for the couple days to visit, and that's my favorite part of the whole day, is watching people visit with each other. And also the firemen's department in Pigeon Falls have some activities on Saturday that I want you to be aware of. A poker ride, and they've got a dance, and they've got a DJ Barry Humphrey from 4 to 8, and 8 to midnight they're having Veda's Roadhouse. They're having a hog roast at 4 o'clock. They're having bucket raffles and a raffle for half a hog. So they're busy with their fundraiser as well.
Awesome. How many years has this been going on?
I think we missed 1 or 2 with COVID, but it's been going on for 63 or 64 years.
Awesome.
So it's a long time, but well worth it, and really appreciate the community coming out. And, people work in the food stand. My second home women's softball team is going to work in the stand. So that helps, because, people that worked in it 20 years ago aren't able to work. So younger people need to step up, and they are, and we really appreciate that.
Do you have a lot of volunteers that work at this event?
Yes, we have volunteers, and we really appreciate, if you look at all the games we're going to have, the WEA organization. They're the Whitehall Area Youth Association, and they take care of all the ball games in the summers, and they have basketball, they have volleyball, and they have many different things throughout the year. And they help us out. They have a t-ball game, and they have so many kids for t-ball that they have 3 groups. So one's in the field, one's batting, one's resting, and then they rotate. So they're going to play for an hour and a half. And if you want to ever see some cute things, come and watch the t-ball kids. And they do a really good job. Plus, they're just adorable. And then they also have 8U and 10U baseball. 8U is ball. I'm not sure if it's baseball. I think it's maybe a modified baseball, but I'm not sure. And then we're bringing back the tournament this year for fast pitch, because we weren't able to get enough teams other years. So we'd only have like a round robin, or we'd have just a few games. The guys were nice enough to help us out, because again, that's a tradition. And we're very excited. We've got 5 teams this year, and so we're actually running a tournament. That's why we had to start on Saturday with a couple of games. So that's been a positive thing. The teams are Lacrosse Athletics, Wiener's Bar, My Second Home, Pleasantville, and I think there's one more. But anyway, those are 4 of the teams, and maybe it is just 4, but it's going to be a tournament, which everybody likes to see, because that matters a little bit more if you win or lose.
Yeah, I'm assuming single elimination as well.
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
We want to have some time for the kids, because that's just great to get the people to come out and watch. I mean, grandparents come, and aunts and uncles and parents and neighbors, and everybody comes out for the ball games, and that's one of our good things that happen. In our park, I don't know if you've ever been to Pigeon Falls, you're kind of new to the area, but we have a beautiful park, and it's got a hill behind, and I use my hands because I'm Norwegian, and then it overlooks our little pond in Pigeon Falls, and it's just a real nice area, and we're really happy to have the church service outside again. Pastor Greg Ostall is our new pastor, and if we vote him in, which we will, and he's excited to have an outdoor service also.
Awesome. Yeah, hopefully we have good weather that weekend too. It's going to be a really, pretty much everything is outdoors, so we're really hoping for some good weather that nice long Memorial Day weekend. If people have more questions, how can they get in contact with you or someone at the Lions Club? Okay,
well, they can look at our Facebook page. That's Pigeon Falls Lions Club, and Fred Ackley runs that, and he's a great member. He's been a member for many years, and he's our secretary. And or they can call me, contact me via Facebook, or I have a cell phone, a landline. I'm still in the book, so they can do that. We also ask people if anybody wants to donate chicken. So if you want, not really a chicken, but $50 towards our chicken, it kind of offsets some of our, so we ask for $50 donation if anybody wants to. And that's another way you can help out the Pigeon Falls Lions. And I hate to toot my own horn because it's not my horn, it's Pigeon Falls Lions. We do a lot of wonderful things for the community. We do a lot of things for the school here in Whitehall, for our park, we donate money for people that are having a hard time. If someone has cancer or something like that, a fire, we've donated for many, many things there. And if I have a couple minutes, I'll talk a little bit.
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
This guy's going, man, I don't have to talk at all, I'm sorry. I'm in charge of the variety show, so I'm pretty excited about that. And we will be taping it, and hopefully you'll air it here in your station. But the Stout-Hearted Men are coming to sing this year. They started because of Memorial Day. My dad asked Jackie Goplin, why don't you get some guys together and sing at Memorial Day? So that's been going on for around 30 years, I think. Sarah Torreson's going to sing. Ron and Jeff Larson are going to have a humorous skit. Ariana Ostrow's going to sing. Nora Sem, Caden Geyer, Bruce and Brickell Ostrow, Corey Stoutner and Aaron Hung from in town here. Deacon Stagg's going to play his trumpet. Kelly Dunn is going to have a vocal solo. Emerson Stagg is going to play the piano. Elena Spencer is going to do a reading. Caitlin Maug's going to play her trumpet. Nora and Isla Bergerson are going to sing a duet, and their dad, Ryan Bergerson, is going to play the accordion. And Lauren Matika, Lucy Peterson, Jazzy Tronson, and Ella Spencer are going to have a vocal selection. And Stuart Neal and Sawyer Herrick are going to have a duet on their horns. And Nora and Millie Ross from the Twin Cities are going to play a violin and viola duet. So try to get that in quick so people come on out and then watch it on not TCC anymore, WTCO.
Correct, yes, yep.
Sorry about that.
Nope, no, that's fine. That sounds great. It's like a really action-packed weekend coming up next weekend, and really excited, for everything, and hopefully, like I said, hoping for really good weather with everything, and rain would be really bad.
What happens every year, and it still can be cold, and then some days we get 3 beautiful days. And if it rains, well, then you just have to adapt to the rain. And if it rains, we might have to cancel some ball games. Some days we've had to just shut down completely because it just pours. But if it's just raining a little bit, we still have the food. So if it rains a little bit, you think, oh, they're probably not going to have a ball game, we still have chicken. And you can do carryouts. If you need help, if you can't get there, you want to get a carryout, we'll come to your car. If you just give us a ring or somehow get a hold of us, and we'll help you out. We're just really excited to have this. Every year the Lions do it, and I wish I could name all the Lions, because we've got Lions that have been in Lions for 40 years, and we have Lions that just joined this past year. John Spencer, he's a nurse at Pigeon Falls, and he joined this last year. So we're really excited.
Awesome. Well, I'd like to thank Carol from the Pigeon Falls Lions Club for coming out today, and our viewers at home for watching another episode of Community Connections. I'm your host, Kevin Bargender, and we'll see you next time.